All Amy Jones wanted was an ordinary life. Friends and school and dances, then marriage and kids, a house with a white picket fence. But life got complicated. Amy sure did. She was treated twice at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The first time, she was a sixth grader. Then she relapsed as a high school sophomore. One minute, your biggest worry is tomorrow's spelling test. And the next?
Well, I was in the hospital room. It's kind of the middle of the night, and, I'm sitting kind of cross-legged on my hospital bed talking with my mom, and I think we were studying spelling words because I was in a panic that there was no way I was going to do well on my spelling test the next day. And in walks the doctor, and so he sees that I'm, sitting on the bed, so he kind of comes over to the bed, climbs up on it, sits cross-legged facing me, and looks me square in the eye and says, well, we figured out what's wrong with you. You have something called leukemia, which is cancer of the blood. And immediately I'm thinking, okay, I've heard of cancer before. It's what two of the old men at church got, and they both died. And so I just remember literally like almost hearing the snap, the moment when I went from being worried about spelling to being worried about death and life, and looking over at my mom and saying, does this mean I'm going to die? And, as the tears are streaming down her face, she has to answer me truthfully and say, I don't know what's going to happen. But my doctor said, we don't know the future, but we do know that St. Jude is the best place for kids like you, and we're going to send you to Memphis, and they're going to do everything they can to make you better.
Today, Amy is a 43-year-old St. Jude survivor. She's a wife, mom of two, and she's made her favorite cause her career. After several years as a teacher, Amy now works for OWLSAC, the fundraising and awareness organization for St. Jude. She says it's not a flashy life. Her name's not in lights. Instead, Amy has what she always wanted: a normal life, an ordinary life. She just took an extraordinary journey to get there. I'm Caleb Suggs, and this has been St. Jude Soundbites, stories of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital told by patients, parents, donors, volunteers, and others.